This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome to Burley, as tonight the Preston Indians kick off the 2020-2021 season as they take on the Burley Bobcats. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Dan Hubbard here in Burley. John Beverly back in studio as the Preston Indians opened the new season with a trip here to Burley. Preston beat Burley twice last year by an average of 14 points in each game. In a meeting back in January, Preston put up a season-high 93 points against the Bobcats a year ago. But these teams obviously know each other very well, as this is a team that the Indians have played many times over the years. They've also have a number, remember the same conference the last couple of years, but now the teams meet twice. Last year, as we mentioned, the Indians winning both games. Preston has also won 13 of the last 15 meetings head-to-head against the Bobcats, including the last 7 in a row. It's a season opener here tonight. Preston is on a 4-game winning streak in season opening games over the last few years. 2 over Burley and 2 over the Shelley Russets, as the last loss came to Burley by 4 points here at Burley High School on November the 28th of 2015. Between the years of 2009 and 2017, these two teams faced each other in opening games of the season in 8 straight years, with the Preston Indians winning 5 of those 8 games. Of course, Preston, a much different team. They graduated the 4 big seniors from a year ago, as it'll look much different this year. Cole Harris is the only remaining starter from last year's team. In fact, they only returned 4 players in all who saw action during last season. And of course, last year they went on to win another state championship as well. But we can put all that behind us now as we get ready to open a new season here tonight. That's your look at the scene setter for this evening. We'll take a timeout. When we still to come here on the pregame show, we'll have the keys to the game. Also, we'll talk to Coach Tyler Jones after this timeouts.
KACA.
Hi, everybody. It's Dan Hubbard for ChemDry of Northern Utah. Not too long ago, we found ourselves really needing to have our carpets cleaned. Dirt, stains, pet hair, and remnants of all those chemicals trying to melt snow from last winter had our carpets looking dull, dingy, and ugly. We called Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah, and in a very short time, they had our carpets looking like new. Not only did they clean our carpets, but they got up all that leftover pet hair to the point where you couldn't tell that we had pets in the house at all. It was like we had brand new carpets all over again. So if you live anywhere in Cache County or in Box Elder County, call Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah at 435-752-6100 and let them take care of your carpets. You won't be disappointed. We weren't. 435-752-6100 for ChemDry of Northern.
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
Tonight's pregame visit with the coach is brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Services Incorporated, the local independent insurance agency offering you many different options for all of your insurance needs. Call for your competitive quote today at 208-852-20. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
KACH.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Spent a couple minutes with head coach Tyler Jones as we get ready for this opening season game here at Burley tonight against the Bobcats. You know, once again, it seems like it's a very quick summer. Here we go again.
Yeah, it is, and we're excited to get going tonight. A lot of unknowns, a lot of question marks, but we're excited to be playing and excited for another great season.
I think I've asked Coach Thorson and Coach Harris the same question. It has to be satisfying, though, you're playing tonight, because here the last couple of months you didn't know if you're going to play at all.
Oh, exactly, and that's the most important thing right now, is that the kids are getting an opportunity to play and that we're able to have a season, and hopefully as we go, things will get better, and hopefully we'll get a few fans along the way.
So you win the state title again last year, 4 out of the last 5. What do you hope for going into this year? Because obviously you graduated the Big Four from last year, and things are going to be very different here in this season.
Oh, for sure. We've had a lot of success the past few years. It's been a lot of fun, and I told these boys as we started the season, this is a new year and a new group, and you can't worry about what's been done. This is a new year and new chapter, and we've got to go out and this is what can you guys do as a group. So we're the big thing I look at, we're inexperienced. We did lose a great group of seniors, and really we have 2 kids that played last year. Cole started every game, and then Gabe came off the bench last year, and those 2 are really the only 2 that have really any varsity experience. So it's going to be a big learning curve. We're going to we have talent, and I think we can do some good things, but it's just going to be a process, and we're going to take it day by day and week by week and hopefully keep getting better and better.
I heard another coach, and I for some reason I wanted to say it was like Lou Holtz or something, but he said it's never fair to the seniors to actually call a season a rebuilding year. It's not fair to them.
No, and this year I'm excited. It's going to be a new challenge. We have a mix of seniors and juniors, and it's a fun group. We're big, we're long. I think we have some talent. It's just, can they mesh? Can you get that experience and play together? And we've had great teams in the past that, didn't do as well as some teams that maybe had less talent, but those teams learned to play together and do their role. And that's really what it comes down to, buying in and being a team and doing those little things.
I think I've asked you each of the last 2 seasons before the first game about that potential word. What is the potential that this team has?
That's what we're going to find out as we go. But no, I do. I think we're going to be good. This summer we were very competitive. We won a lot of games. We competed with some of the big schools that are going to be the top teams. So, I think we can be as good as anybody, and it's just that consistency thing. We're going to have to do it night in, night out, and have people step up.
And a certain amount of pride to wear that Preston name across their chest.
No, and that goes a long way. They come in, their mentality is they've been successful. They've been part of a good program that's won a lot of games, and that helps. Definitely they have that mentality, but they're also going to have to go out on the court and do it out there as well.
Hopefully things go well tonight in the season opener. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate you, and thanks for coming out, and we're looking forward to another great year.
It's Tyler Jones, Preston Indians head coach, back with more on the pregame show right after this.
KACH.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
West Motor MotorCompany.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
The keys to tonight's game are brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For farm, auto, home health, and life from Mutual of Enumclaw, nobody cares like we do. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State, Suite A.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, we welcome you back here to Burley Gym at Burley High School. Basketball coming up in just a couple of minutes as the Preston Indians boys team open up a new season. Winners of 4 of the last 5 state titles. And some of the keys to tonight's game for the Indians will be, number one, go out and play good minutes. As a team trying to find themselves in a new season with new bunch of new players on the floor, as they only have one returning starter from last year and 6 new players on the varsity roster this year. It'll take some time to find themselves, but go out and try to play some good quality minutes. Don't worry about the other team, would be our second point tonight. Go out and play Preston basketball, and hopefully things will come out good in the end. And finally, have an idea of what the other team's going to do. They have a new coach. They being the Burley Bobcats in Mark Stoddard, as he comes over here from Kuna, and he'll replace Coach Whiting from a year ago, who stepped down after his son Josh played his senior year and went on to play now at Boise State. So we wish him well, and hopefully things will go good there for Josh as well. So those are your keys to tonight's game. The pregame show brought to you tonight by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley with Ford, Chrysler, Plymouth, Jeep, and Dodge trucks. They're all available right in the city of Preston. We invite you now to stay tuned. All the excitement of Preston basketball, Preston Indians basketball, is coming up right after this.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
A proud member of the co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for Preston Indians basketball. The Indians have won 4 Idaho State 4A titles in the last 5 years and look to keep building on what has become a championship tradition. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. Tonight's game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. As we welcome you back here to Burley High School, time for Preston Indian basketball as they introduce the starting lineups here for the game tonight as Brecker Knapp will get a start this evening for the Indians, as does Traeger Shumway. It will be Cole Harris starting tonight as well. The lone returning starter from last year's team. Braden Hess starts tonight for the Indians. And it'll be Gabe Hammonds, the outside shooting star from a year ago for the Indians, who finished second most on the team in three-point baskets made last year. Now for the Burley Bobcats, under new head coach Mark Stoddard.
A 6'1" senior,
Jareth Orthman, who was one of the four returning players from a year ago, a 6'1" senior, played in 23 games last year for Burley.
One senior, Connor
Judd, another 6'1" senior, appeared in a handful of games last year for Burley, about 7 in all to be exact. As McCray Mort will start. He actually changed his number. He's wearing number 0 this year. Mort appeared in 23 games a year ago and averaged 2.2 points per game. This is Stockton Page, a junior. He'll get a start this evening. He's new to the varsity club this year.
Our officials for tonight's game.
And finally, the Adam Klopfer, who played in 9 games a year ago for Burley. He'll get the start here this evening as well. So the Preston Indians wearing their blue uniforms, Burley in white. And here in the first half, for those listening on KACH this evening, the Indians will go from left to right across your radio dial. Welcome. Glad to kick off a brand new year of Preston Indians basketball. As the Indians will control the tap as they tap it backwards to Stephen Roberts. Roberts looks down low, and we got a whistle already away from the ball. That's going to be looks like some sort of an illegal screen or a pushing foul. And that's going to go against Brecker Knapp. That'll be his first. Need we remind you that the officiating gets a little interesting when you come up here to the middle part of the state in a completely different district. Preston has seen it many, many times. Mort gives it off to Page over on the left wing. He'll bring it back up to the top of the key, gives it back to McCray Mort. He drives all the way, lay it up and in. McCray Mort with a nice layup, and Burley scores first in the game as Preston has it back up in the front court. Roberts drop it up to the elbows. It comes to Harris. Harris will give it off there. Hands it to Gabe Hammonds. And Hammonds also changed his number, I believe, this year as well, wearing number 12 this season. To Roberts. Drop it back to Hammonds on the right block. Tries to go up. He has it blocked, and then a foul in the backcourt. as trying to get to the ball was Hess as he draws his first. So a couple of quick fouls here against the Indians here in the first minute and 5 seconds of the game. They trail 2-0. Here comes Page. He'll give it off back to Mort. Full court pressure put on by the Indians. Actually, half court pressure. They'll pick the ball up at the midcourt stripe. Mort finally gets the ball across the midcourt. He's immediately trapped, and Brecker Knapp's going to draw his second foul. They brought it across midcourt, and Knapp got called for a little bit of a reach in. He's going to have to go to the bench. Now it's Traeger Shumway who comes in as he makes his varsity debut. Page comes back over right here on the near side as it comes to Orthman. Orthman stops, free throw line extended on the left side, back up top to Mort. Swing it over on the right side as it goes back to Page. Page looks across the zone defense, a 1-2-2 zone here by the Indians as they really come out and pressure the ball. Comes back to Page, top of the key, back over to McCray Mort here on the left side. Inside at the left elbow, Orthman doesn't take the shot. He'll fall away from about 18 straight away and hit it. So Orthman, who averaged 6.7 points a game, hits his first shot here this year, and it's 4-0 Burley. Here's Shumway, almost lost it, able to go up and get it, retain control as it comes to Hess. Hess turns, faces the basket on the right side, wants to drive, can't, so he'll give it back out top as it comes back to Roberts. Roberts puts the ball on the floor, comes around the screen of Hess down the left side, off the glass, too little, too strong. Ball's tapped back out, comes all the way back out. Here comes Orthman down the floor, on down the right side, high off the glass and in. Jared Orthman with 4. Burley leads 6-0. Preston quickly comes back up the floor again. As Shumway has it, he'll pull the ball back out, take a peek over his shoulder, back at Coach Jones, who yells at the play. Harris to Hammonds, looks at a 3, good. He hit a truckload of those a year ago, and he makes the three-pointer, and immediately Jones wants a timeout. So 6-3, Preston able to cut the lead in half. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back.
KACH.
If you think buying a car is hard, stressful, and it takes a long time, you haven't shopped at West Motor in Preston and Logan. We've got a large selection of quality new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles to choose from. Because we offer great pricing and the buying process is simple, we also have a large inventory of used vehicles to choose from. Buy your next vehicle from a dealership that has provided customers a stress-free, quick, and reliable buying process for decades. West Motor in Preston and Logan. Stop in today or visit us online at westmotorcompany.com.
West Motor Company.
KACH.
Welcome back. Waiting for the Indians to come out of the huddle, and we're ready to play as Burley leads 6-3. Just about 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Dan Hubbard here at Burley High School. John Beverly, our studio engineer tonight. Glad to have you along with us. Page in the corner as it comes to Smith. Smith doesn't take the shot. He'll give it off on the block, now get it back as he gave it inside to Torino. Back out top, back to Page. Page swings it over on the right side, now back in the corner again. He'll whip it all the way back around, comes all the way back to the left side to Stockton Page again. Popping out to get the ball this time is Orthman. Swing it back over on the right side. Good ball movement here by Burley here in the first quarter. Comes back to Orthman again. Free throw line extended left. Back out top. It's coming to get the ball was Ethan Smith. Good ball movement, but so far they're not getting any shots. They get the ball inside to Orthman on the right block. Goes up. That's no good as the rebound taken away by Hess. Gets it ahead to Cole Harris. Harris wants to drive down the middle, and he's fouled going to the bucket. It'll be a non-shooting foul. Preston ball underneath their own basket. As the foul is going to go against Stockton Page. That's his first, and the first call against Burley here tonight. As they get it in on the block, Hess had it. Hess lost it. Picked up there by the Indians. As it comes back to Harris. Swing it back over here on the right side. The three-point attempt there by Shumway is no good. And the Bobcats have the rebound. Quickly they come up the floor. All the way, spin it underneath, and no good. As the shot attempt there was by Judd, and a foul against the Indians. I think this is going to go against Hess, and it will, as Hess called for his second foul. And that's 4 fouls here against Preston here in the first half already. So here's Judd, and his first free throw tonight is good. Last year, when Judd was played in those 7 games as part of the varsity team, he didn't try a free throw the entire year. So that was his first free throw there. His next second one bangs off the back of the iron. He missed the second, and Preston gets the rebound. It was Rhett Larson playing on the varsity team this year, able to pull down the rebound inside. Roberts bounce it back in the corner, left corner. There's Hammonds, gets it in at the block. That's Harris. Turnaround jumper from 15 is no good. Larson almost went over the kid's back to get the rebound and didn't, as very good body dexterity to keep from fouling there. Down the paint, little runner in the lane, that's no good, put up by Orthman. Harris has the rebound. Here comes the Indians, they push. Harris all the way, kick it back outside. Almost a charging violation, no call, as it'll be Page coming back the other way, put it up and in. Nice play by Roberts to get out of the way, and now have a violation against the Indians, I believe. Yep, the Indians threw it out of bounds. So here comes Burley. They get the ball back underneath their own basket. 3:04 to play. They lead 9-3. McCray Mort from the left corner. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken down by Hammonds. Gabe on the run. Here comes all the way. Runs over a man. Blocking. And the shot was no good. As Hammonds is going to go to the free throw line as the blocking foul is going to go against Ethan Smith. It'll be his first. That's the team's second. And Hammond's first free throw is in and out. Boy, rolled well down in and then spun back out as he missed the first. So Preston trails 9-3, just a couple of ticks under 3 minutes left here in the first quarter here tonight. Hammond ends up missing them both as the rebound is off to McCray Mort. Mort up into the front court, throws it away inside. Here comes the Indians back 2-on-2. Shumway gives it off back to Hammonds. From the right block, tries to go up and he's fouled again, as this time inside. Klopfer will be called for the foul. That'll be his first, team's third. And Gabe Hammonds is going to go back to the free throw line. Tonight's game is brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, providing you with the best care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North First West in Preston. So Hammonds misses the first one here. He's missed 3 in a row now here in the last minute or two. And he'll try another one. Second one is good. As Hammonds has 4 points. In fact, he has all 4 points for the Indians, who trail 9-4 with 2:35 to play in the first quarter. Preston picking up the ball at midcourt, and a 10 count called against Burley. That's a turnover, and the ball is going to come back to the Indians. Fine move there for Preston, as Burley can't handle the press, and they get called for the 10-second violation. So Preston gets the ball in front court after the turnover. Comes to Harris. Harris hands it off over in the corner. Hammonds drives the baseline, tries to lay it up, and this is going to be a charge. Hammonds got the block last time, but he wasn't as fortunate this time. It'll be a charging foul, his first and the team's fifth. Remains 9-4 Burley on top, with 2:22 to play here in the first quarter. And again, Preston will pick up at the timeline as they lob it in. It's over Mort's head. He has to hustle to go get it to keep it in bounds. And again, it's taken away. Hammonds has it again, drives to the bucket, lay it up and in. Good defensive play that time by Hammonds, who has all 6 points for the Indians. It's 9-6. They trail by 3. Mort up into the front court. He'll lay it off into the corner. Frankstermaker puts it up. That's no good. and a foul inside as Klopfer goes over the back, and that'll be his second foul. So that's 2 on Klopfer, and I believe that's 4 now on Burley here in the first half. We'll get a couple of subs coming in here for the Bobcats. Jarrett Ortman will come back in, and Ramsey Trevino got a quick break, and now he'll come back onto the floor. Just under 2 minutes to play. Preston brings the ball back up into the front court. Hammonds gives it to Shumway. Shumway crossover dribble as Harris comes up to get the ball at the left elbow. Turns, backs down the paint. Little scoop shot inside by Harris is no good. Larson had the rebound, had it stripped away. It's going to stay with Preston as Burley knocks it out of bounds. Roberts to bring it in from underneath their own basket. Hold on a second. The referee says we're not ready to play yet. We've got to get Larson to tuck in the back of his shirt. Now we're ready to go as Roberts will bring it in from underneath their own bucket. Gets it into Shumway. Doesn't take the three, gives it to Harris. Now back to Shumway, top of the key. Right corner comes back to Hammonds. Now back to Shumway again. Shumway now comes back to Hammonds. Free throw line extended right. Harris pops into the right corner to get the ball there. Now they get it back in the corner again to Hammonds. His second three of the first quarter is good. Hammonds with a pair of threes has 9 points, and we're even at 9. And up into the front court. Hold on, we got a timeout called by Burley. They jumped out to a quick lead. Now they got caught. It's 9-9 with 1:10 to play here in the quarter. We'll be right back.
KACA.
Saving money by shopping with coupons is finally worth it. You don't have to spend hours looking for places to clip the coupons. They can be right at your fingertips on any smart device. Log into your Stokes Market Rewards account to find dozens of coupons every week. It's so easy you can't afford not to use coupons as you shop. They can help you put your rewards account on your smart device at the service desk at Stokes Market in Preston. Shop, enjoy, save with digital coupons at Stokes Market in Preston.
KACH.
So Burley's basketball. Midcourt with 1:10 left here in the first. We're tied at 9. McCray Mort with it, top of the key. Throws the bounce pass here to Frankenmaker. In the corner, it comes back over here to Orthman. Now back out top to Mort again. He wants to drive, pulls up in the paint. That was partially blocked. And the Indians able to take it away. Harris had it, but they're going to say that McCray Mort was the last one to touch it. It's going to stay with Preston, as Cole Harris was bright enough not to reach down and try to pick it up and let the ball roll out of bounds, and they'll get it back. 49 seconds left in the quarter. Frankenmaker goes back to the bench here for Burley as Mort comes out to challenge the ball. Hammond's got it over, now gives it back to Harris, top of the key. Comes back to Roberts, back to Harris. Wants to drive, pulls up at the left corner, crossover dribble, down to the left block, right block rather, that's no good. Harris with a great rebound, put back basket is good. Cole Harris, strong move, gets his first 2 points of the season and gives Preston their first lead here tonight at 11-9. As the foul is going to go on McCray Mort. That'll be his first. Team's 5th. So here's Harris. Cole, who had a season high of 16 last year, makes the free throw and gives Preston a 3-point advantage at 12-9. Again, full court pressure put on by the Indians. Bobcats break it, get up into the front court as it comes to Judd. Three-pointer from McCray Mort's going to be a hair strong. Long rebound comes back off. 16 seconds left in the quarter. They're going to call Cole Harris for a foul as he tried to dive in and knock the ball away. And for Harris, that'll be his first. So that's 16 fouls against the Indians. They're out of fouls for the rest of the first half. Coach Jones not happy with that call. Talking with the official. And now the Bobcats bring the ball in. 12 seconds to play here in the quarter. Page holding. letting the clock run. It's down to 5. Mort has it with 3, steps in, doesn't shoot. Bad pass, comes back to Page. A 3 to beat the clock is an air ball. And Preston will lead by 3 after the first quarter here tonight. It's 12-9. Preston leads. Timeout. We'll come back with the second quarter right after this.
KACH.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
The second quarter of tonight's game is sponsored by Webb Funeral Home, 1005 South 8th East.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Second quarter just underway. Burley has the basketball. Mort has it in the left corner. Look out, wild skip pass as it comes over to Orthman. Looks inside, nothing there. Now you finally get it back out as they'll work it all the way back around to Page again. Page will get it back to Orthman. He wants Page to come to the ball, but instead Page will cut through in the corner, driving. That's Judd, puts up the shot, no good. Brecker Knapp just back into the game after picking up a couple of early fouls, has the rebound. Shumway holds the ball up over his head, waiting for the cutters. As coming to get the ball is not sure who that is. Have to look that number up here real quick. As it comes back over to Hammonds. Hammonds gives it off again. Sorry, I'm not sure who that is, 23 for the Indians. As Hammonds has an easy left-handed layup. Hammonds has 11. Preston leads by 5 at 14-9. Back out top. Here's a three-pointer by Orthman. That's no good. Harris has that rebound. Cole's going to push. Defense is back, so they'll slow it up. As they'll give it off. Back up top of the key again, it's Shumway. Gives it to Knapp. Knapp comes down the right side of the key. A little up and under move. Shot short. There's Harris with the rebound. No. Tapped away. And it's Page coming back up the other way here for the Bobcats. He'll cut through the key. Nice backdoor layup as Stockton Page has 4 points now and a nice little move inside. Shumway with the ball out top, comes around the screen, set there by Harris. Gives it off to Hammonds in the left corner. Ham spins from the block on the left side, no good, but he's fouled going up. That's going to be a second foul on McCray Mort, and Hammonds is going to go back to the free throw line again. Hammonds, so far tonight, has made 1 out of 4 free throw attempts. As he'll go back to the line in tonight's games, brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, offering many options for all of your insurance coverage needs. First one is good. 85 South State Street in Preston is where you can find Rounds Insurance. Come in and get your competitive quote today or call 852-2500. That's 852-2500. Hammonds back to the line for the second. He makes that one as well. So after missing the first 3, he makes his next 3, and Preston with a 5-point lead. That's 16-11. 5:50 to play here in the first half. Up into the front court, Judd stops. About a 14-foot jumper is no good. Rebound is off. Shumway fights for it and apparently steps out of bounds. He was triple teamed in the back court and tried to get out of the way and was not able to, and he stepped out of bounds. So Burley ball underneath their own bucket. As they lob it into Judd, almost went over Judd's head. Nice play just to regain control. Smith comes back up to the top of the key. Whoops. Oh, had it, lost it. Stripped away. Shumway has it all the way. Lay it up and in. Trajan Shumway with his first 2 varsity points gives Preston a 7-point lead at 18-11. Here in the second quarter tonight, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Back out top. Smith has it there. Gives it inside. Page can't get a shot. He'll flip it back outside. Back to Connor Judd. Back to Orthman. Gives it up. Back to Page. Page looks inside. Orthman posts up at the free throw line. As the ball comes to Frankenmaker, he can't get a shot, so he'll give it back out top as it comes back to Page again. Page has it now, free throw line extended left. Looks inside, still nothing there. Good defense by the Indians as they're in a 2-3 zone here, and Burley can't find a crack to try to shoot over it. Finally driving is Smith. He'll give it up, not take the shot again from just inside the 3-point line. As it comes back to Page, who again backs the ball back out. With Shumway on him, playing tight defense. Clock down to 4:20 to play from the corner. Orthman's 3 is no good. Rebound is off, picked up there by the Indians. Quickly coming the other way. It goes to Knapp. Brecker drives, and he's fouled on the floor. But that's going to be free throw time. It'll be 1-1 for Brecker. Be a holding foul. I believe that's going to go against Connor Judd, and that'll be 17 fouls now against Burley, and it's going to be 1-1. Brecker has not scored yet tonight. Spent much of the first quarter on the bench as he makes the free throw here. Picked up a couple of quick fouls. Gives Preston an 8-point lead. Now I'm looking to make it 9, and he does. As Brecker makes both free throws, his first points of the year. So Preston, who trailed by as many as 6 in the first quarter, now lead by 9. Big turnaround. Once they kind of got their footing under them a little bit, about halfway through the first quarter. Smith gives it off to Page, top of the key. Comes around the screen. In the corner, it goes to Orthman. Doesn't shoot that. He'll get it back out top to Page again. Back to Orthman. Free throw line extended left. He'll take the 3 from there. No good. As Brecker, fighting for it, was wrestling with Frankenmaker. And Brecker Knapp touches the ball last, and it goes out of bounds. Down low, they get the ball in as it comes to Orthman underneath their own basket. As the ball's knocked away by the Indians, and it goes out of bounds. 3:34 to play here in the first half. Remind you to stay tuned for the Ralph's Construction halftime report coming up when the first half is over. Orthman gives it to Smith, the free throw line. Can't find an opening, so it comes back to Orthman. Orthman again will back the ball back out, back to Smith. In the corner, it comes to Judd. Three-pointer from there is no good. Preston has the rebound, so it's knocked around and comes to Harris. Quickly up into the front court. They go back to Hammonds on the right side. He'll back the ball back out as the defenders were back. He brings the ball back out to the top of the key and gives it off there as it goes to Shumway. Now it goes down and posts up down low. They go back to Hammonds, off the glass and in. Great first half for Gabe Hammonds. He had a high-point game last year against Shelley in the season over of 17. He's got 15 here in the first half tonight. And driving is Frankenmaker, and he gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line for 1-1. So here is Trevin Frankenmaker. Foul goes on 23, who's the young man we don't have a name for the Indians, as Frankenmaker makes the front end of the 1-1. 2:42 to play, Preston up by 10, 22-12. So here's Frankenmaker back to the line, a junior in his first varsity game. He makes them both. And Preston's lead is cut down to 9. Full court pressure here by the Bobcats. It's a man-to-man zone press as they get it across the timeline. Hammonds comes to get the ball. Looks down the right side, nobody there. Now he'll come back up to the top of the key again. Crossover, back over to the right side. Look down low to Hammonds, can't go there, so they bring it out top to Harris. Lobs it into to Hammonds, right at the free throw line. It's knocked away, taken away. Here comes Page all the way, lay it up and in. Stockton Page with a breakaway layup, and now it's down to 7 is the lead for the Indians. Quickly get it down low to Shumway. Nothing there, and that ball's knocked away. It's off the hands of Michael Miller for the Bobcats. It remains Preston's ball as Brucker Knapp comes back into the game. Knapp will trigger the ball in here from the near sideline with 2:06 left in the half. Knapp holds it, bounces it down low on the right block. It comes to Harris, go up, put it in, it counts. Cole Harris is fouled as he gets the easy shooter's roll, and they'll count the bucket. Harris has 5 points now here in the first half, and he'll go back to the line to try to complete the three-point play. As for the Indians, they extend the lead back out to 9 again, and Harris will look to make it 10. Cole puts that in. He has 6. He's made both of his free throw attempts, and Preston leads 25-15, 1:55 to play in the half. Up into the front court, it comes to Miller. Miller's pass comes to Smith, top of the key. Little runner in the lane from Smith is no good. Harris up high to get the rebound. As Cole reaches up with one hand to pull it down out of that night air. As he gives it off to Shumway into the front court. Harris comes up to meet it. Knapp, 10-foot jumper in the lane, needs a roll and gets it. Brecker Knapp gets that one to go in and extends the lead back out to 12 again. 27-15, 1:15 to play in the half. Orthman trying to direct traffic, goes to Page on the right side, brings it through, little 17-footer. Tell you what, I like Stockton Page's game. He's a good little shooter, the junior. As here comes all the way, and it's going to be an offensive foul against Stephen Roberts. Roberts took it all the way to the bucket. A little bit too aggressive, gets called for the charge. And Burley will have the ball with 58 seconds left in the half as Michael Miller comes back into the game. Webb Funeral Home brings you the second quarter here. It's been a very productive quarter for the Indians. As they look inside, nothing there. Whoop, now they throw it away again. Here comes the Indians. Comes back to Roberts all the way, lay it up, and that's a blocking foul. The first one was a charge. This one's a block. Roberts will shoot a couple of free throws. That's 8, make it 8 team fouls here against Burley in the half. As the foul goes against Connor Judd, that's his second. So Roberts at the free throw line, looking for his first points of the night. And the first one is good. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Webb Funeral Home. Remember, their compassionate staff will be there to help you in your time of need. Call 852-0533, 852-0533 for Webb Funeral Home. Roberts' second free throw, that's good again. So Roberts hits the pair of free throws, gives Preston a 12-point lead again with 40 seconds to play in the half. Orthman into the front court, bounce pass down low as Trevino just back into the game, able to put it up and in. Ramsey Trevino with his first 2 points. And again, here comes Preston the other way. 3-pointer in the corner, nope, back get it down low to Knapp, put it up and in, and he's fouled. Great pass from the corner as Shumway looked like he was going to take the three and instead found a wide open Brecker Knapp on the block for the layup. So Brecker back to the line. And the free three-point play is good as he makes the free throw Brecker has 7, and it's 32-19 for the Indians with 17 seconds to go in the half. Orthman down low, gets it to Stevens, almost went through his hands, but Gavin Stevens, a sophomore, gets the layup, and he gets on the score sheet here. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2. Roberts puts it up, no good, and there's the horn, and that's the way the first half ends. Good half for the Indians. It started kind of slow, but they were able to charge back halfway through the first quarter, and they end up leading by 11 as we go to the halftime break. Stay tuned. The Ralph Construction halftime report is coming up as Preston leads 32-21 as we go to halftime.
KACH.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Hi, everybody. It's Dan Hubbard for ChemDry of Northern Utah. Not too long ago, we found ourselves really needing to have our carpets cleaned. Dirt, stains, pet hair, and remnants of all those chemicals trying to melt snow from last winter had our carpets looking dull, dingy, and ugly. We called Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah, and in a very short time, they had our carpets looking like new. Not only did they clean our carpets, but they got up all that leftover pet hair to the point where you couldn't tell that we had pets in the house at all. It was like we had brand new carpets all over again. So if you live anywhere in Cache County or in Box Elder County, call Teresa and Daryl at ChemDry of Northern Utah at 435-752-6100 and let them take care of your carpets. You won't be disappointed. We weren't. 435-752-6100 for ChemDry of Northern.
The halftime report is sponsored by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Call 435-232-18.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsize, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information. 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction. 435-232-18.
KACH.
Well, welcome back. This is the halftime report sponsored by Ralph's Construction here from Burley High School. As Preston got off to a little bit of a slow start in the first half, but were able to turn it around in midway through the first quarter. They turned it around and had a strong second quarter and end up leading by 11 as we go to the halftime break. Speaking of big halves, that has to be Gabe Hammonds. Hammonds had a season high last year of 17 points in a game against Shelley to open the season, and he ends up the first half here tonight with 15 points. So a good half by Gabe Hammonds as he almost matches his season high from a year ago. And for Preston, well, they have a nice handy lead as they go into the halftime break. Coach Jones certainly has to be happy as the hustle and the determination and the grit displayed by his team, who fell behind early and able to battle back and got right back into the game here this evening as they pick up the lead here and lead by 11 as we are at halftime here tonight. This is the Ralph Construction halftime report. We'll come back, take a look at the score sheet as we continue right after this.
KACH.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Welcome back here at halftime. Preston leads 32-21 in the halftime report brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area in Preston. For information on how you can have a new home built to fit your needs or desires, call 435-232-1837 for Ralph's Construction. Well, for the Indians, coming up next week, they'll have a game on the road. Next Friday, they'll be at Highland in Pocatello. That's a 7:30 tip-off, as that game will be audio only. We'll have it for you across the internet, but and on KACH, but there'll be no video of that game, so we will not have the JV game that night either. The girls will actually play at home the night before on Thursday, February 3rd, or December 3rd, rather, as they will play the girls' team from Highland as well. And that will have audio and video for you both on KACH Radio and on mylocalradio.com. Let's look at the score sheet from the first half. First for the Burley Bobcats, McCrae Mort finished the first half with 2 points. Jared Orthman had 4. Trevin Frankstermaker had 2 points in the first half, as did Ramsey Torino. Connor Judd had 1. Stockton Page led the Bobcats with 8 points in the first half. For the Preston Indians, Rhett Larson played briefly in the first half, did not score. Trajan Shumway had 2 in the first half. Stephen Roberts also had 2. Brecker Knapp finished the half with 7. Cole Harris had 6. Braden Harris played before picking up a couple of fouls. He did not score. And Gabe Hammonds, with a heck of a first half, finished the first half with 15 points, including a pair of 3-point baskets in the first half here this evening. So Preston leads 32-21. This has been the Ralph's Construction halftime report. We've got the second half coming up right after this.
KACH.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1837.
There are lots of reasons why Sanders Furniture has been in business for 88 years. One reason is the quality brand appliances and furnishings you can get when you shop at Sanders Furniture, like Amana, Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. You'll also find comfortable recliners and seating, tables, beds and mattresses, home decor, and accents. If you like to shop where you're appreciated without a bunch of pressure from the salesman, then make sure you stop by Sanders Furniture today. We appreciate every customer. 148 South Main Street, Soda.
The third quarter is sponsored by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston, Mink Creek.
Well, ready to go back to work here as we start the third quarter of tonight's game. As the Indians, if you go back to the championship game of last year's state tournament, they have won 22 straight games and looking to win the season opener for the 5th straight year. And another win against Burley, as they have beaten Burley several times in a row. As exactly 8 times in a row that Preston has beaten Burley. In fact, the last time they lost a season opening game came against Burley, and right off the inbounds pass, silly foul by Stockton Page, quickly picks up his second and the first here against the Bobcats in the first half. So it's pretty evident that Burley's going to try to turn up the defensive pressure here in the second half as Preston gets it into Roberts, and Roberts ends up losing it. Taken away by Page. Page down the middle, lays it up. It's too strong. Orthman has the rebound, goes back up. That's too strong, and Roberts gets it back. Quickly ahead to Knapp. Here comes Preston. 3-on-1. Tries to lay it down low to Hess. Knocked out of bounds. Good hustle play by Orthman to try to knock the ball away. Roberts has it underneath the basket. Hess comes to meet the ball. Can't get it there, so they'll bring it outside to Hammonds. Hammonds stands right in front of the bench. And he'll give the ball back to Roberts. Roberts looks to go down low. Instead, he'll bring it back up to the top of the key. Hammonds comes to get it. He's got another three. Good again. His third three of the game as Hammonds starts out the season with already breaking last year's season highs. He's got 18 so far here tonight. Mort swings it over on the left side to Orthman. In the corner, goes down to Judd. Judd's pass is knocked down by Roberts, and then Judd tried to save it back onto the floor and couldn't do anything with it. Ended up almost tripping over himself and ends up head first on the bench. So again, backcourt pressure put on by the Bobcats. Preston gets the ball, comes around the screen as Roberts. Roberts pulls it back out to the top of the key. Now Knapp comes to meet the ball. Looks down low, back to Roberts. High off the glass and in. Stephen Roberts has 4, and Preston extends the lead out to 37-21. 16 points is their biggest lead. Orthman swings it across to Page. Back out top to Orthman. Comes back to McCray Mort. Tried to drive, was cut off there. Now he brings it back out to Page again. Back to Orthman, free throw line extended left. Skip pass beyond the defense, comes back to Page, can't get a shot. They'll work it all the way around into the left corner this time. The three-pointer from there is up and in by Connor Judd. He has his first 3 of the game, 37-24. The Preston leads back down to 13. Roberts back up into the front court. Here's Hammonds. Mort knocks it away momentarily. Hammonds gets it back, goes between the legs, and it'll be a blocking foul against Mort. That's going to be 3 on him. 2 quick fouls against Burley here in the second half. Ball out of bounds again for Preston underneath their own basket as Roberts bounce pass comes to Hess. Hess, little left-hand hook shot. No. Tries to go back up, get his own rebound. It's Harris who comes away with it, forces his way back inside, and a charging foul against Harris. Cole didn't like the call. It was iffy, to say the least, but still goes as a charging foul. That's 2 against Harris, and the first against the Indians here in the second half. Orthman looking for somebody to come get the ball. Finally gets up in the front court to Kloffer. Down the middle. It's a little flip shot put up there by Page. It's no good. Preston has the rebound. Comes it forward to Knapp. Lay it up underneath. No good. And Knapp is fouled. He'll go back to the free throw line again. As this foul, I believe, is going to go against Judd. If it is, it's 3 on him. And it is. So Connor Judd picks up his third. And Brecker Knapp's going to go back to the free throw line where he's made all 3 of his charity shots so far here tonight. And that one rolls off. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. With whatever you need for your car, if it's making a ping, a bang, or a tick, Preston Auto Parts has what you need and is your only stop. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street in Preston. As Knapp ends up missing both free throws. And it remains a 14-point lead for the Indians, 38-24. Orthman looks down the left side. Swing pass inside, dumb pass. It has it taken away by Harris. Quickly up into the front court. Hammonds drives the baseline. Left side, put it up, no, and a blockade charge against the Indians. I do believe they're going to call this. It's going to go against Hammonds. Yes, it is, an offensive foul. So that's 2 on Gabe, 2 on the Indians here in the half. As scorers table trying to make sure they have the proper number. They were looking at I see the official score says, oops, sorry, I had the numbers backwards. He was looking for a 21 on the floor, and there isn't one. So they give it the foul to Hammonds, his second. And the ball comes back to the Bobcats again. Orthman out top to Mort. Comes back over on the left side as he gives it up to Page. Stockton Page looks back across the top of the key once again. Comes back over on the right side as he comes back to Orthman. Shakes loose for a moment, can't get a shot. Comes back to Judd, now back out top to Orthman again. And Orthman comes back to Mort, can look down the middle, little flip shot up in the air, gets the soft shooter's roll, and picks up the bucket. 37-26. Look out, here comes Harris all the way, laid up and in. Nobody stepped in front of Cole to try to slow him down. He's got 8. Back to a 13-point lead, 26. Down low, Mort's cut off by Hess. He'll pull the ball back out. He'll give it back to Judd, and now comes back to Orthman, top of the key. Swing it back over to Page on the right side. As again coming to get the ball in the right corner is Judd, can't get a shot. It comes back to Page, back to McCray Mort, top of the key. Dribbles between his legs a couple of times, gives it up to Orthman. Down low, Klopfer off the glass and in. Gets his first 2 points of the game. 3.5 to play. Preston up by 11 here in the third. Shumway. Harris comes to meet the ball. Hammond's got another 3. Good again. Timeout called by Coach Jones as Hammonds picks up 3 more. He's got 21 on 4 threes here tonight. So we'll take a timeout here in quarter number 3 and be right back.
KACH. A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo Robotic Assistance System at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
KACH.
So on the 3 by Gabe Hammonds, they lead 42-28. Gabe's got 4 threes in the game and 21 points unofficially here on our score sheet. 3:15 to play in the quarter. Burley gets the ball, trying to get the ball back in the front court. As they have now, they finally get it back up there as it comes to Mort, top of the key. Mort, left side, gives it off there as it's to Smith. Smith looks inside, tries to drive down to the baseline, gets cut off. Comes back to Page. Page into the left corner to Trevino. Still no shot there. Now Page, off-balance shot in the paint is no good. Ball tapped around, picked up by the Indians. Shumway comes back to Hammonds. Looked at the three again, didn't take it this time as they collapsed on him pretty quickly. Comes back out top to Shumway. Hess comes out, sets the screen. Shumway comes around it. Free throw line extended right, gives it off to Hammonds. Gabe wants to drive down the left side, gets his own rebound, comes back outside again. Get it back inside. Hess turns to the free throw line, doesn't shoot from there. Gets it to Knapp. Brecker drives down low. Had it partially blocked and taken away. They give it off to Mort. Here comes the senior driving all the way. Lays it off on the left side as it comes over to Smith. Smith turns baseline. Looks there and steps out of bounds. Looked to give it up. He tried to get it back out top to Klopford and stepped out of bounds. 2:06 left in the quarter and the ball comes back to the Indians again. By the way, the JV game today, Preston ended up winning that game 53-17. In fact, they led 22-0 to open the game. As from along the baseline, the shot by Knapp is no good, and Harris goes back up and he's fouled on the rebound. Ball will come to Preston out of bounds. That's 4 team fouls in the half against Burley, and the foul is going to go against Ethan Smith. That'll be his second. Shumway to trigger it in. Look out, threw it away. As the ball is passed, intercepted by Trevino. 1-on-3. Trevino tries to come down the middle and runs over a man charging. Trevino would have been smarter just to pull the ball back because the defense was back. He was trying to go 1-on-3 and then ran over somebody. Klopfer will leave. Connor Judd back onto the floor here for Burley. 1:52 to play in the quarter. Here comes Shumway up into the front court. Goes around a man. Kicks it back out to Harris. Harris wants Hess to come out and set the screen, which he does. A little pick and roll. Brandon all the way. Charging. That's going to be 3 on Braden. So Hess called for the offensive foul. 3 fouls here in the half charged against the Indians. Oops, they have Hess with 4. I only have him with 3, but we'll go by what they have. So Hess has to come out. As who came back in? I believe that was Stephen Roberts came back onto the floor. So Preston really kind of goes small. They don't really have a big guy to speak of anyway. 3-pointer from the corner, no good. As the rebound is off, picked up there by Trevino for the Bobcats. Give it back to Orthman. His 3 is good. Orthman hits his first 3. He has 7. And Preston leads by 11 again. 42-31, 1:05 to play in the quarter. Roberts, top of the key. Gives it to Hess. Or check that to Harris, I should say. Harris tries to move, loses his balance, loses the ball. Here comes Mort down the middle as he gets cut off by Shumway. Down inside, kick it back out. Mort doesn't get the shot. Outside, he comes back to Orthman, who just hit a 3 a minute ago. Doesn't take that one. Instead, he'll pull the ball back out with 44 seconds left in the quarter. Look down into the right corner, nothing there. Mort has it back again, top of the key. Bounce it inside to Trevino. From the right corner this time, and Orthman makes another 3. Here's Preston back up in the front court. Hammonds drives. Harris has it. Loose ball in the paint. Comes back to Hammonds. Goes back up. That's going to be no good. As the rebound taken away again, it comes back to Orthman. 16 seconds to go in the quarter. Orthman drives and gets the layup. And all of a sudden, the lead's down to 6 with 8 seconds to play. Ball's loose. Roberts able to go get it. Down low to Knapp, and he's fouled. So Brecker's going to go back to the line with 3.6 left in the quarter. 8 quick points put up by the Bobcats cuts the lead to 42-36. And here's Brecker Knapp. First one, no good. Brecker, who's 3 of 6 from the line tonight, has one more here. And that one is good. So Knapp, here's a long three-point attempt at the end of the quarter, no good. And Preston, although a big burst there by Burley gets them back into the game, Preston leads still, leading 43-36 as we get ready to go to the fourth quarter. We'll be back for the fourth right after this.
KACA.
At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
There's a special bond between people and their pets. One that's built during playtime, chore time, cuddle time, and of course, lots of meal times. That's why IFA Country Stores carries all the best food for all kinds of pets, whether they're a part of your lifestyle, a part of your livelihood, or a part of your family. IFA Country Stores, helping to grow the things you love.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Burley has the basketball to start the fourth. Burley outscored Preston 15-11 in the quarter. And it's a 7-point Preston lead. Here as we go to the fourth quarter, 43-36, Preston on top. Here we go, quarter number 4 from Burley. Dan Hubbard with you here. John Beverly back in studio tonight. Glad to have you with us as they get it down on the block. Quickly goes to Klopp for good. Look out, the lead's down to 5, 43-38. Shumway up into the front court for the Indians. What few fans are here now starting to make a little noise as Shumway throws the ball away. Turnover against the Indians. Then it goes back over the Bobcats again. Here comes Page up into the front court. Stockton Page, who did not play any games at the varsity level a year ago as a junior, now playing his first game at varsity, has had a pretty good game. Gets it back from Orthman. He'll hold the ball outside. Puts the ball on the floor, wants to drive on Hammonds into the paint, kicks it back into the corner. Orthman, another three, good again! And the game down to 2. 15 for Orthman. He has 3 threes in his last 4 shots. 43-41. Shumway up into the front court for the Indians. Harris comes to get it. Wants to drive, tries to force it down low off the hands of Hess. Hess dives for it, can't get it. Now he dives on it, and that's going to be a timeout called by the Indians. As Coach Jones, once he got possession of the ball, quickly wanted a timeout and got it, and we'll take one here as well.
KACH.
In the good old days, you did business with people who treated you well, had a firm handshake, and looked you in the eye. At West Motor here in Preston and Logan, that's the way we did it. Since then, we've grown and added technology, but we didn't leave the good stuff out. We still offer a free car wash when you're in for service. We offer quality Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles. We look you in the eye when we give you our no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty, and we finish every deal with a firm handshake. The good old days were good, and these days are good too. We know we've been here all along. Visit West Motor today.
West Motor Company.
KACH.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by Stokes Market. True value, from produce to hand tools, fresh meat to smokers, plus fresh bakery, deli, and deli items, and now fresh sushi made daily. It's Stokes Market. True value, 217 South State Street in Preston. Well, after outscoring Preston in the third quarter, 15-11, the Bobcats have come out quickly and jumped out 5-0 here to start the fourth quarter. Now we're in a 2-point game now as the Indians clawing to hang on to a lead at 43-41. Preston has the ball, baseline, front court. Traeger Shumway will bring it in from underneath their own bucket. And we're ready to go. As coming to meet the ball, they'll get it in deep to Hammonds, way out near the timeline. Gabe holds it there. Gives it back to Shumway right in front of the Preston bench. Free throw line extended right. Hess pops back out to get the ball. Comes to Knapp now on the left side. Knapp back out top to Hammonds. Offensive foul. That's 3 on Gabe. And 4 against the Indians in the half. And more importantly, Burley can tie with a bucket. Here comes Page up into the front court. He'll give it off to Orthman, who's red hot right now. In the corner, now back down low and a holding foul. That's Hess, and that's going to be 5 on Braden. So Hess holding, Klopfer underneath. See, now they corrected it. Now they have 4. I thought that was right. I thought that was right before. So it's only 4 on Hess. But it's 5 against the Indians as a team here in the half. As they get it into Mort, top of the key. Swing it back out top as it comes back to Orthman. Orthman holding, goes to Page on the left side, down in the corner. Swing cross court back to Orthman again. Well, they quickly collapse on him with a double team. McCray Mort, his jump shot no good. The rebound goes off the hands of Klopfer and out of bounds. So Preston gets the ball back, 6:01 to play. Preston's still looking for their first points here in the fourth quarter. They've gone almost 2 minutes without a point here in the fourth. Shumway, top of the key. Waiting for somebody to come to get the ball. Nope, he wants Larson to come out and set a screen. He comes around the screen by Big Red. Gives it back outside as it comes back to Knapp. Knapp swings it back to Hammonds. Hammonds with 21 in the game, a new career high for the Indians, and down low, Larson tries to go up and he's fouled. So Rhett's going to go to the free throw line looking for his first 2 points of the game tonight. That's 7 team fouls now against the Bobcats, and the foul goes against Adam Klopfer. That's his 3rd. So here's Rhett Larson, one of 6 new players on the varsity for the Indians this year, misses the first. He'll try the second. Second one short as Klopfer has the rebound. It remains a 2-point lead for the Indians. 5.5 to play in the game. Orthman to Page, and that's touched by Cole Harris as he tried to get a hand on it before he got to Torino in the corner. As McCray Mort will bring it in from the sideline in the front court. He'll bring it in all the way out of trouble back in the backcourt as it comes to Orthman. Back up into the front court, top of the key. Comes back to Mort. A little runner in the lane from 12 for the ties, no good. Tapped around by Larson, comes to Harris. Harris gives it off to Shumway. Quickly back up into the front court, behind the back dribble to get out of trouble. Now he's going to settle in. Goes around Mort. Mort, very tight defense, comes back to Knapp. Free throw line extended left. Comes back to Harris, top of the key. They're waiting for Shumway to come back to the ball. Instead, Harris will drive, lay it off to Larson, lay it up and in. For 45-41. Preston goes back up by 4. Up in the front court to Klopfer. Give it back to Ortman. Swing it back over on the right side. Now back out top to Ortman again. Back to McCray Mort. Doesn't get the shot from there. He'll give it back to Page. Drives. 13-footer in the lane is good. Stockton Page, again, gets the lead back down to 2. And that's going to be a blocking foul. As that's going to go against Page. That'll be his 3rd. That is free throws coming up here for Preston. That should be 1 and 1. And it will be as Shumway is going to go to the line with 2 points tonight. Tonight's game brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State Street in Preston. Call 852-0810. Shumway makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Gives him a total of 3 and extends the Preston lead out to 3. Shumway back to the line again, makes them both. So the senior steps up and hits the 2 free throws. 47-43, 4-point advantage for the Indians, 4:05 to play. Up into the front court. As stumbling, falling down was Trevino, loses the ball. Give it off to Shumway as the Indians come back the other way. Give it to down low, Larson. Oh, couldn't get it to go down, and he's fouled inside. Good look by Shumway. He came up the floor hard and then gave it to Larson underneath, and Rhett's going to go back to the free throw line. Connor Judd called for the foul. That's his 4th, 9th now against Burley as a team. As Hammonds quickly goes back to play defense as Larson misses the front end of the 2 shots. 0 for 3 from the line. Klopfer comes back onto the floor. Larson now to try the second of the 2 shots. Needs a bounce, won't get it. Ball tapped around and goes off the hands of Cole Harrison out of bounds. So just under 4 minutes to play here in the 4th, and Preston holding on to a 4-point lead. 47-43. Preston may have beaten Burley several times in a row, 8 as a matter of fact, but I'll tell you what, they've all been close. Even the game they scored 90 points in last year was still close down to the end. Mort has it. He'll hold on to it. Top of the key, watching the clock run. Looking for somebody to give it to as Page comes to meet the ball. Page goes to the 3-point arc, doesn't shoot, gives it off to Mort. Tries to penetrate, then backs it back out again. Tries to drive on Knapp, kicks it back out, throws it away. Intercepted by Hammonds. Here come the Indians, 3-on-1, all the way to the basket, lay it in. It's Shumway for the hoop. Preston goes back up by 6 now, and a timeout called by the Burley Bobcats. 3:08 to play. Preston up by 6. We'll be right back.
KACA.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1837.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
So Preston leads by 6, 3:08 to play, 49-43. Preston with only 5 team fouls here in the second half. Burley with 9, which their next foul would put Preston into the double bonus for the remainder of the game. As the Indians come back out onto the floor. It'll be Burley's ball here on the near sidelines, backcourt. Orthman will give it to Page. He'll be picked up at the midcourt stripe by Brecker Knapp. Back to Orthman. Still haven't got the ball in the front court. Now they do as it comes to McCray Mort, top of the key. Orthman comes back to meet the ball as he'll give it back to Page. Page looking down the right side as Mort posts up outside in the 3-point range. Page instead will swing it all the way back over to Orthman in the left corner again. Orthman looks down low. That'll be a kicking violation against Hammonds, but that's okay. That breaks up what was a pass to a wide open man. Clock down to 2:40 to play. Burley brings the ball in from in front of their own bench. Comes into Mort. McRae comes across the top of the key. He'll go back to Page again. Inside, Orthman fumbled it, got it back. Turnaround jumper's no good. Harris has the rebound there for the Indians. He'll give it off to Shumway, back up into the front court. 2:20 to play. Nice move by Knapp. In the lane, little short jumper's no good. Brecker goes for the rebound. That's off of Harris. Nope, they're going to give it back to the Indians. Cole and a couple other Bobcat players were there, but Preston was able to keep the ball. As the clock now down to 2:17 left here in the fourth. Hess gets the inbound pass back to Hammonds. Hammonds has 4-3 in the game, including 21 points in the total. He'll give it back to Shumway as the clock runs down to 2:05. Hammonds comes back to get the ball again. Guarded there by Orthman. He'll give it back to Hess at the left elbow. And reaching in was Orthman and somehow able to poke it away. Taken away by the Bobcats up into the front court. Orthman swing it down into the corner to Page in the right corner. He'll bring it back out. No shot there, so it comes back to Orthman, to Mort. Free throw line extended left. Backdoor cut by Page. He missed the layup. Taken away by Hess. Comes to Hammonds. Gets bodied a little bit. Hammond gave down the lane. Almost lost it. Page was right there with him, but Gabe was able to get control of the ball back. Gives it back to Shumway. Shumway to Hammonds. Down low to Hess, and to Braden's being held as the foul down low is going to go on Klopfer. That's his fourth. And Hess will go to the free throw line now to shoot a couple of free throws. That's the 10th team foul, so it puts the Bobcats into the double bonus, or the Indians rather, into the double bonus, as Hess misses the first one here. Tonight's game brought to you in part by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley with Ford, Chrysler, Plymouth, Jeep, and Dodge trucks all available right here in the city of Preston. Hess makes the second, his first point of the game. And the lead is 50-43. Preston leads by 7. 1:12 to play. Not over yet. Not by a hair on your chinny chin chin. Mort holds top of the key. 1 minute left in the game. Holds the ball up, looking to give it up. Can't. Good defense by Knapp. Finally, he gets the ball to Orthman. Down to 50 seconds to play. 15-foot jumper. That's an air ball and a foul inside. The shot was by McRae Mort. Preston not out of fouls. They're going to call that on the shot. If it is, boy, that was a late whistle. And McRae Mort's going to go to the line here with 49 seconds left. Mort will shoot his first free throws. He's going to shoot 2. That team foul was the 6th of the half against the Indians, so they're out of fouls. First one by Mort is good. Gives him a total of 5 in the game. Next one, makes that one as well. So he makes them both. He has 6 and cuts the lead back down to 5. Timeout on the floor. Timeout. Preston leads by 5 with 49 seconds left. We'll be right back.
KACA.
We are Dairy West. That means we are milk people, family people, animal people, people people. We are environment-loving people, giving back people, job-creating people, and glass all the way full people. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
KACH.
Well, here's where we are. 49.6 seconds left. Preston with a 5-point lead, 50-45. Both teams will be shooting free throws on each of the next foul. However, Preston will be shooting 2 as they are already into the double bonus. Roberts gets the ball into the backcourt, gives it to Shumway, who just flows it out onto the court, taken away by the Bobcats. Orthman down low, Klopfer with the hoop, and look out, it's a 3-point game again. Full court pressure by the Bobcats as Hammonds up into the front court, driving, now wants to stop and pull the ball back out. And what do we got? Got a foul here called against the Bobcats. And it's going to send Gabe Hammonds to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul is going to go on Orthman, his second. Hammond's first shot is good. Gabe, after missing his first 3 free throws of the night, has hit the last 4 in a row and has a total of 22 in the game. Now make it 23. 26 seconds left, 52-47, back out to 5 again. Still not over, not in the slightest bit of the imagination. Klopfer gets to the right elbow, standing, now turns, little hook shot, no good. Wild shot taken down by Hammonds, and Gabe's going to be fouled in the backcourt. But Cray Mort had no choice. He just had to reach out and grab him, and that's 4 on Mort. And it's going to send Hammonds back to the free throw line again with 11 seconds left. Again in the double bonus, Hammonds will shoot 2. First one is good. Hammonds makes the first. Makes them both. Gives him a total of 25. And hold on, we got whistles right off the as the officials pointing back up at the clock. Yeah, 54-47. And the officials want to make sure that's right after Hammonds makes both free throws. As there was only 11.3 on the clock. They're going to put this clock back to 11.3. So evidently, I don't know if the clock started late, but they're going to give the ball back to Burley again, all the way back in the backcourt. Here we go again. Here comes Orthman up into the front court. Orthman driving. Little layup is good with 4 seconds to play. Timeout again called by Burley. We'll keep it here. So Orthman gets the layup, gives him 17 in the game. And it'll be a full timeout. They can take a full timeout, so I tell you what, we're going to duck one in here as well. We'll be right back right after this.
KACH.
The KACH Cash Magnet Contest is here, and you can win money just by listening to your radio. Simply pick up one of the cash magnets available many places around town and be listening after 7 o'clock each weekday morning as I will call out a 4-digit number. If your magnet has that 4-digit number, you'll have 1 minute and 5 seconds to call the radio station, and you could win the cash jackpot of the day. If no one wins, the cash prize will go up $5 a day. Find a cash magnet, be listening weekday mornings, and get ready to win with FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH.
So it's 3.1 on the clock. Preston has the ball backcourt. They can run the baseline. All they have to do is just get the ball in the front court. They don't even have to advance the ball into the front court. Knapp just simply hangs on to it, and that's the way the game will end. Credit the Burley Bobcats. Boy, they came back and made it a game in the second half. Got the lead down to 2 at one point. But Preston was able to accelerate and go off to a 54-49 win here this afternoon to win their 23rd in a row and win on opening night for the 5th year in a row and post their 9th straight win against the Burley Bobcats. So Preston wins it. Final score 54-49. We'll come back with a post-game show and hopefully a visit with Coach Jones as we continue after this. Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. Now stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NC.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
a proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard. Well, welcome back. It was a win for the Preston Indians. To say it was easy or to say it was artistic was probably far from the truth here this evening, as Preston able to win 54-49, but it was not easy, not in the slightest bit. After leading 32-21 at halftime, they were outscored in the third quarter to get back into the game, and then Burley came back out and really came out quick in the fourth quarter as well, as they put up 6 quick points, got the lead down to 3, I believe it was, before the quarter really even got going here this evening, and they ended up outscoring the Indians in the fourth quarter as well. In fact, they outscored Preston in both the third and the fourth quarters tonight, but Preston was able to be tough enough and resilient enough, and they held on for the 54-49 win here this evening. Gabe Hammonds set a new career high. He had 25 points in the game, including 4 3-pointers. So he had a heck of a contest, and I tell you what, Preston needed every one of his 25 points in the game here this evening, as they're able to hold on to the win and win by 5. As when you go back to last year, the Indians have now won 23 straight games. Going back to last season, and picked up their 5th straight win on opening night. And they've also now won 14 of the last 16 meetings head-to-head, including the last 8 in a row against the Burley Bobcats, who they will see again when they come to Preston Gym in February in the final game of the regular season. But for Preston, it doesn't get any easier, as they have games coming up against a couple of 5A schools, one of them being Highland. Then Blackfoot is always a tough school, and then, of course, there is the grind that is the Preston Holiday Tournament, looking them square in the face, coming up at Preston Gym December 17, 18, and 19. So Preston wins here on opening night. Not easy, but they get it done. They win 54-49. We'll take a timeout, take a look at the stat sheet, and hopefully you get a chance to chat with Tyler Jones. He's still in the locker room with the players. I'm sure he's trying to talk about some of the things that they could have done better here in the game tonight, but we'll see if we get a chance to chat with him before we leave the air as well. We'll take a quick timeout. Back with more right after this.
KACA.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
WestMotorCompany.com.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, on the scorecard for the game here this evening here at Burley, we'll start with the Bobcats as McCray Mort finished the game with 6 tonight, including going 2 for 2 from the free throw line. It was Jarrett Ortman who had 17, which led the Bobcats in scoring tonight. They had a couple of big threes in the third and fourth quarters that got the Bobcats back into the game, but it wasn't quite enough. Gavin Stevenson had 2. Trayvon Frankstermaker had a pair in the game as well, as did Ramsey Torino. Connor Judd finished the game with 4. Ethan Smith played but did not score. Stockton Page had 10. Michael Miller played but did not score. And Adam Klopfer had a total of 6 in the game here this evening. For the Preston Indians, Rhett Larson got some good minutes down low. The junior finished the game with 2 points. Trajan Shumway finished the game with 6. Stephen Roberts had 4. Brecker Knapp had 7. Spent most of the first quarter on the bench after picking up a couple of early fouls tonight. Cole Harris finished the game with 8. Braden Hess had 1, made 1 out of 2 free throws. And then there was Gabe Hammonds with the big 25 tonight, including 4 3-pointers, and he made 7 of 10 from the free throw line tonight here as well as Priestley and Lindhart. I don't believe we're even here. I know Lindhart, I believe, had a shoulder injury, and Priestley was a little under the weather and was away from the team this week. So they did not play in the game here this evening. So Preston collects a 54-49 win here on opening night as they at least get off on the positive start. But I'm sure as Coach Jones is still in the locker room talking about things that they need to clean up as they move forward, as they'll play the Highland Rams coming up next Friday night down in Pocatello. So certainly be some things that they need to work on going forward. We'll take our quick timeout, still looking down toward the locker room. Coach Jones has not come out, so we'll see if we can get to Coach Jones before we leave the air. We'll do that as we continue after this break.
KACA.
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
KACH.
Well, it's good to be joined here by Coach Jones after the game, up here for a quick little recap of the game. They're never easy, but it was a W.
For sure. No, no fans or fans, this has always been a tough place to play. It's just tough every year when we come out here, and we had some good moments and definitely some inexperienced times where it showed our inexperience, but anytime you come away, like you said, we did enough down the stretch and were able to pull it out.
Yeah, we talked before the game about some of the younger players, but it was some of the more veteran players you really need to rely on. If you didn't get 25 points tonight out of Gabe Hammonds, we would not be talking in a very polite manner right now.
Yeah, no, Gabe, he hit some big shots, and he can do that, and we're going to need that this season from Gabe. Him and Cole, the two that have played a lot last year and been through it. So we're going to rely on them, their leadership and their experience to help us out this season.
Play got just a little bit scattered at times. Is that just a matter of just not having a lot of time to play together here before you end up going on the floor for the first time?
Yeah, definitely. We had some spurts there, just were sloppy. We're, a lot of turnovers, a lot of just kind of careless with the ball or trying to force things, and we'll clean that up. But definitely, yeah, we got to sometimes move the ball a little bit, make the extra pass, and then normally good things will happen.
Got to hand it to Burley, though. They certainly came back in the third and fourth quarters and made it a game.
Yeah, no, we had I was telling the boys after, we got up 14 there, and we had a chance to, to put them away, and credit to Burley. They got hot there, got the momentum. The Orthman boy hit 3 threes in a row there and got them right back in it, and no, they didn't go away.
I really liked the game of Stockton Page, the little guard.
Yeah, he was quick and feisty and did a good job hitting some jumpers there in the paint.
So you get basically a week off. Next Friday, you go back to Pocatello and you play Highland, a team that I understand you took on several times over the summer.
Yeah, and Highland is one of the bigger schools in our area, and a great tradition there, and that'll be definitely a difficult task up there at Highland, and they have some good athletes, big 5A school, so we'll have our hands full. Have to get ready for them. I thought tonight just a couple other things: the turnovers and then the free throws. We'll be shooting a lot of free throws this week at practice. So
I don't remember if you remember or not, but last time we were here, we had a tough night shooting free throws in this building too. Made something like 7 out of 27 or something that night.
It probably wasn't much better tonight, but free throws, they win games, and finally there in the last 30 seconds we hit a few, but you got to be able to step up and hit free throws on the road and take care of the ball. But this was great, good experience for our boys to get that first one under their belt and come out here and get a win, and we'll have a week of practice to get ready for Highland, and definitely showed us some things here we got to improve on.
Very good. Thanks for your time. We'll see you Friday night at Highland.
Thank you.
That's Coach Jones with us here in the postgame. As we can talk about, we mentioned the game at Highland. That's next Friday, December 4th, as we'll have that game for you here on KACH, and that'll be audio only on KACH. There will be audio feed on mylocalradio.com, but there will be no video for that game. That's coming up next Friday night. But pregame show gets underway about 7:15 with a tip-off at 7:30. If you would like to watch the video of that game, it is available on nfhs.com. However, remember, that is a paid service, so you'll not be able to see the game for free. Our next broadcast is on December the 3rd when the Lady Indians will host the Lady Bulldogs from Highland at Preston Gym. Pregame show that night will be at 7:15 as well, and the game gets started at 7:30. We'll have a video feed of that game for you, plus the JV game gets started at 6 p.m. that night. And remember, with all games at Preston this season, there'll be no tickets sold at the door due to COVID-19. All tickets must be purchased online before you arrive at the gym and are available at the school website at phs.psd201.org, and then select the event tickets icon for the on the homepage. And remember, only 10 fans from for the Preston Indians will be allowed into the game because of current COVID-19 restrictions. That'll wrap up our coverage for tonight. The executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Our studio coordinator has been John Beverly. The cameraman for this evening's video feed has been Don Hubbard. As a reminder of the final score, with the Indians picking up a win on opening night, they knock off the Burley Bobcats 54-49. Until next time, I'm Dan Hubbard saying thanks for joining us and have a good night and enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving weekend as we leave you from here at Burley High School. Good night, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.